Hi there, Graham from home. I'm driving our white EK, the demo car that we have kitted out with all of our home products. And I'm just on my way home from work, and I've been driving the car for probably maybe the last 6 weeks or so, and just wanted to give my impressions on what it's like to daily drive with our Boosted Elite fitted. Just as I pulled out of work before, it was like torrential rain, and I pulled out, cold brakes, and was straight into bumper-to-bumper traffic. And there's sort of the worst case scenario you could think of for having, sort of race brakes, or if you had a really hard pedal, or if you had brakes that were really needed to get heat into them to work. But I didn't have any issues at all. I've got Hawk HB Plus pads in this car, in the front, and they're a street track pad, so they don't have a super high operating temperature range. And I think that's kind of important for a car that is going to be daily driven. I think that's probably the key to having the manual brakes be sort of really comfortable in a daily drive, is to have a track pad that's in the that still has a relatively low operating temperature range, so that it only does take 1 or 2 stops to get up to temp. As you just saw then, I just stopped in this big line of traffic. The way that our kit works with the 6:1 pedal ratio doesn't have a high pedal effort. It's my other car is a Jeep Cherokee, and although it's boosted, it's a big, heavy, 1,600 kilos SUV kind of thing, and stopping that takes the pedal effort is about the same as what it is in this car. So yeah, the pedal effort's more than what a standard Honda is with a booster, but it's not sort of outside of the realm for what is acceptable in a normal car. So yeah, I'm loving having the manual brakes, loving having the Boosted Elite installed in this. I just really like the way the brakes feel, how they're really linear, how the pedal's really firm, and how it's just when I'm explaining it to people, I make the analogy of it's like they feel like motorcycle brakes now. So obviously on a motorcycle you don't have like on a street bike, like a CBR or 1,600, something like that. You don't have they're not boosted. It's just the brake lever straight into the hydraulic system, and all the components are sized so that you've got enough leverage on it, and it just pulls up well. But there's no slop, there's no play in those systems, and that is what it's like with the Boosted Elite fitted to my Honda. So yeah, just driving home, thought I'd set the camera up, do a quick impressions video now that I've had the Boosted Elite fitted in the car for a few weeks. So yeah, we often get asked the question, is the Boosted Elite suitable for daily driving? And after daily driving it in this car for a number of weeks, I can say yeah, wouldn't hesitate to recommend that if you're going to be using your car for track days, maybe once a month, but daily driving in between, you won't have an issue. The one proviso being that you pick a pad that is not the absolute highest temperature range pad, super hard pad. You wouldn't pick a pad that was suitable for endurance racing, but a pad that's more like the Hawk HB Plus, or some of the other street pads that are marketed as the street track pad. You won't have any problems. Thanks. Bye.